But there's only two modes that you can really be in. The mode one is generative, moving forward, focused on the future, doing the best with what you have, and trying your best. I'm optimistic. It's not a naive optimism. I think that naive optimism is played out. It's stupid. It's where's the thumbnail?
It's gonna be the top replayed part
clickbait
over there.
Okay.
Donnie Willis with the 15. Thank you, sir. Let me burn through these real quick.
Naive optimism is oh, she's doing yoga. Okay.
And Ham with the 10.
All right, she's got a kid. Don't look at that. She's got a kid. Get out of there.
Ham says, "Thanks for the good content. What is your favorite cigar?"
The naive optimism is, I'll write that down. Favorite cigar will lead you down a primrose path to getting boo food by a silly Billy. Okay, and we don't need to say what that means out loud. That's a YouTube terms of service violation. But you'll get boo food by a silly Billy if you're a naive optimist. But I'm a guarded, informed optimist, and I want to make the fans happy. I know it's very bleak for a lot of people. I just heard some shit from a guy yesterday. I forgot specifically what it was. It was like yesterday or 2 days ago. Just super bleak. Like, Sam, I'm eating my boogers. I'm drinking barbecue sauce. I'm living out of a rusted Chevy Silverado. My life is hell.
Yeah.
I love your videos. I know that it's bleak out there. And I don't want to be like this fucking guy that's like, oh, my beef with Destiny. Well, today said this, and then I got this. Because that's the other way you can go. You can't go both ways. You can either go forward, or you can be focused on drama, what happened in the past, being petty, breaking down what people said, critiquing people. I mean, Jesus Christ, guys. And this nostalgia, and this isn't even for my benefit. Like, you might think right now I'm getting riled up thinking about how pissed off I am that you're bothering me about this. I'm getting pissed off because the thing is, like, you're wasting so much. You're wasting your own time with this, like, rose-tinted glasses thinking about the past. I hear this all the time, and it's not just in relation to my thing. It's anytime it's the wrong timeline. I swear, man, it's like we're on the wrong timeline. Fucking fix it! If it's the wrong timeline, do what you can to fix it. You silly Billy. Okay? The entirety of human history has been a coalescing of various clusterfucks of wrong timelines. Like, human history is brutality, slavery, starvation, freezing, just war. Like, the whole human history is just wrong timelines. And there have been 2 or 3, like a handful of isolated pockets of golden era type times that have happened because groups of great men did what they could to build that. But you can only do that if you fight against the timeline. You can't just be reminiscing. This reminiscing. It's like the book Catcher in the Rye. You ever read Catcher in the Rye?
No.
It's required reading in some high schools. It's like it's one of my most hated books, because the whole book is this reminiscing for innocence lost and wistful, soul-searching. The most annoying people I've ever met are the ones who are travelers. Like, yeah. I'm just a traveler, man. I'm just out there looking for something to call my own. And there was a kid. I went to college at a normal age, and there was a kid there who was like 27. Like, he went to college 4 years, or 5 or 6 years too late. And he was all into that traveling stuff. And at the end of it, he developed a man crush on this other kid who was like the cutest guy. And like this type of this energy right here. You know, guys like this?
Yeah.
Where it's like a fucking older guy will look at this kid and develop a non-sexual crush because this kid represents the innocence that you lost or whatever. Like, I could have been I could have been golden like Pony Boy was. If only I had been back then. If only I. That's the type of thinking that you get into. And there was this guy at school who was such a weirdo, and he made this like crying love letter thing for the local Pony Boy lookalike. Oh. It was brutal, but that kid was a traveler. He was like, I'm just a weary traveler looking for my way in the world, man. I think I forgot how I got down this rant here.
It's just like the nostalgia drive being so.
The nostalgia drive.
I wanted to be back like 2015.
You have to do the best with what you have. That's the only thing. That's the only option you have available. That's all you get is doing the best with what you have. Anything else is a fantasy. Play fucking video games. Anything else is a Marvel movie. You're watching a fucking Marvel movie if you think that's how the world works. You have to do the best with what you have right now. That's all you have. All right, Captain America. All right, Black Captain America picking up the shield. I never thought I'd pick up the shield again. Fucking let's move forward here.
Yeah. Training to rip the devil's head off since 20 says, you don't have to explain these things anymore, Sam. Real ones get it. Keep it up, boys.
Thank you, fellas. Salute.
Sam X with the 15 euro says, yo, lads, I've been feeling a bit lonely lately. I don't really have any friends now, but I'm seeing it as a fresh start. I'm 20 and I have a hard time socializing due to anxiety. Any advice? XOX, thank you.
Maybe you shouldn't be socializing so much. I like that, though. It is a fresh start. There's a line. I'm going to do a full breakdown of the Hagakure, the Japanese book. You don't have to leave your phone here. I'll look on the thing here. I got the donations right here.
We're caught up, by the way.
We're caught up? Yeah, these guys? Okay. There's a book that I want to do a paragraph by paragraph run through of. It's the Hagakure, the Japanese way of the samurai. And something they say in that book is that if you can't function while you're unhappy, you're useless. Because for most of your life you're going to be unhappy. Like happiness is an emotion for children and for women. Like kids get happy, women get happy. You as a man, you're probably going to have to be unhappy a lot of the time, unless you're playing Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. And that's not I don't think it needs to be like a Dennis Leary type of, or a Bill Burr type of thing where you're like, I'm unhappy. I got the wrong I got the wrong order at Dunkin' Donuts. Would you believe that? Ruined my day. But unhappiness, it generally is like if you have an ambition, if you have some set of criteria that are unfulfilled. Zarek, what's up, Severe Beast? Derek Maves, I know who you are. Like me, I want to get my criteria is continue to establish myself as a man, buy a house, have enough money to fund the development of this video game, make fans happy. Like I have a list of like 15 things that I want to get through before I'm dead, and none of those are they're only partially coming true. Until they come true, I'm not going to be happy. That's just how it is. And I think if you have if you're trying to do anything, you can't expect reasonably to be happy until it's done. So don't worry if you're in your early 20s and you're starting to realize that life kind of sucks, and your happiness is fading. Just realize that that's part of maturing. That's part of you're entering into a phase now where your happiness should be tied more to your goal completion and less to your immediate surroundings. But the socializing stuff, it is important to be likable, but like being, you can go without socializing for a while. But I'll tell you, if you lift weights, you'll get better at it. If you get strong, listen. Oh man. Hey, fat, ugly people. If you know what's funny? If you lose a bunch of weight and get strong to the point where people can look through your t-shirt and see that you're strong, and that maybe, hopefully, you're slim and they can see some definition around your torso. I bet if you did that, you'd mysteriously become more likable with no possible explanation why. And I know that's the hardest thing in the world for a fat, ugly, unlikable mess with grisly facial hair and a brain that's so big you'll never need to lift weights. My brain is so big, I'm so smart, I have so much Reddit gold that I'll never need to lift a finger in the gym. I know it's hard for you guys to wrap your heads around, but I bet if you got muscular and lost weight, that all of a sudden, for no reason at all, no scientific reason that's possibly quantifiable, mysteriously, people would start talking to you differently. Just a hunch.
We got Aaron Heddy-Yo with the $50. Aaron Heddy-Yo, what's up?
Go see if you get a six-pack if you're still bad at socializing.
He says, world peace should go harder than Ye. Skit about an 85-year-old Jay-ish bending black rapper over and getting backlash from the homies due to social media tipping the scales at the end of the beatdown. An ethereal Reptoid swaps bodies with Chappelle and becomes a fake occultist slider.
Damn, you definitely need to send me your writing packet. Are you SAG? Are you a union writer? Because we got to get you on the payroll.
We're only doing union.
Well, we'll adjust our whole accounting structure to get him on the payroll, actually.